Good morning. This is Chip, or Chipper. Today we're going to use my wife's Quantum Stylus 9960 to fix this pair of pants. A button fell off, I guess it was a Monday, and we're just going to put the button back on, but I wanted to show you this machine. This thing is just awesome. So anyway, we'll get started in a minute. We don't have to wind a bobbin because I found one that was already wound. It's pre-wound. We got a bunch of these. They're awesome because when they finish, you can keep the plastic Class A bobbin that goes with this. But anyway, to put the bobbin in, you put the bobbin in, make sure the thread's coming off in the shape of a P letter, and then you take the thread and you hold the bobbin a little bit, and then there's a little catch right there that you got to get the thread under, and if you're not holding the thread, it makes it really tough. But if you're holding the thread, then you can do it. Let me see if I can get that on camera. I don't think so. Nope. All right. Well, I might have to do a little bit more elaborate setup, so give me a minute. Okay, so we have this set up, and now maybe you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do this. I can kind of see what's going on, but anyway. So here's the tail. It's in a P, just like that, and you drop this in. Like I said, you want to make sure that it's coming off the left side. It doesn't really matter, as long as it's coming in that way, you're fine. Then you hold this and you put the thread underneath that little clip and you pull it like that. Okay, now the bobbin's in place. So now all you got to do is put the little bobbin cover back on, and it slides in there, and it goes like that. And you don't have to worry about too much of this, you know, holding the thread stuff, because this machine is pretty special in that regard. So now we're going to thread it. So in order to thread the machine, we currently have some white thread in here, so we're going to pull that out. You want to make sure that the presser foot is up. Anyway, you pull the thread cap off, and you take the thread, and I'm just going to pull it backwards. Probably not the best plan, but that's what we're doing for today. So we're going to put the white thread away right over here. And today we're going to use this color because it kind of matches the color of the pants. There we go. So anyway, we're going to thread it, and I'll show you how easy that is. So you take this, put it all the way on there, and you want to make sure that it's coming off the spool the right way, which is this way. So it should be coming off according to the picture that's right down in there. You can see that little red line in there, and that's showing you how the thread should come off the spool, and that's what our thread's doing. Okay, so once you get the thread in there, what you want to do is put the cap on. So here's the cap, and we'll put it back on. And you don't put it on tight because, I mean, it doesn't matter because the thread's going to unspool. It doesn't actually spin the thread spool. It just pulls it off like that. So kind of makes it a more like an industrial type thing. Anyway, so you come underneath this top piece. It's got threading instructions right here. Then you go around this piece, and then there's a little hook here. You get underneath that, you pull it straight down, you go straight down to here, and then you come back up, and then you come back down. And then you have to do the needle stuff. And the needle stuff is fairly easy in that you pop it through the thread guide on the needle bar. And you probably can't see that too well, but we'll zoom that up a little. Oops. And we gotta reposition this part. Okay. That's probably where we want to be anyway. So right in there is the that's the thread guide on the needle. We're gonna need a little more thread. Wonder why that's not giving me more thread. It should. Okay, so, oh, because you gotta lay that down. Okay, so, and you need to lay the thread back down, otherwise it doesn't really work all that great. So this one has a self-threading needle, kinda. It's like a threader, and you take the thread and you hook it underneath this little gizmo here. It's a little like guide thing, which without light is really tough, but and then you hold it kind of like back like that. Okay, that angle is real specific, and then you just let it go, and now you can see the loop behind it, and we will go in here and pull the thread through with a seam ripper. But anyway, so now we take both threads. Oh, no, then we have to I'm sorry. We need to get the bobbin thread up. So we're gonna turn it on now. And that noise is absolutely correct. And it is on and ready to go. And we will go get the bobbin thread. And the way we do that is we're gonna go down one, and then we go up one. And now the bobbin thread should be caught, and then you take the needle thread tail and you should be able to just pull up. Yeah, there's the loop right there. Yeah, there you go. And then I'm gonna pull this through. There you go. And now the thread part is ready to go. However, today we are not doing any regular sewing, so there's a little spring-loaded kind of like catch back here, and that takes off the foot. Real easy. Foot's off. That's the standard foot that comes with it, so that's cool. And if you want to make your threads even, there's a little cutter somewhere. Where'd that go? I know there's a cutter. There's a cutter up here. Yeah, here it is, right there. And it also has a push button cutter, so you can cut the threads, and that's, you can't see it, but that button is right up there. I'll show you. I'll actually show you, just be easier. And there's the cutter button. This is for the needle going up and down. This is to go backwards, and that's the start-stop button. But, okay, so what we want to do today is fix a button. So we're going to go with the button, to the foot, the button foot. Okay, this is the button foot, and you take this and you put it down here, and I usually have a little trouble getting that to snap in, but I did it today, so we're good. Now, now that we have pretty much everything set up, and for the button foot, you just want the threads to be underneath the foot. You don't have to worry too much about that other stuff. All right, now, it's not a buttonhole. I can't remember. You can't remember things about where things are. You look up here on the top to find what you're looking to do. And in our case, we're looking for a button, which is right there, which is number 13. So what we do here, over here on the control panel, is we go to number 13 and push that button. And now we have the right foot, and we have the zigzag, and everything's set. So we don't even have to do too much for it. It's all set up. All we got to do now is get the thread, the old thread, off of the pants. Okay, so here we have the pants, and you can kind of see that the button went right there. So we're gonna do that. The other thing I wanted to tell you was down here, I want to drop the feed dogs. So that was easy. There's a little switch down up. You can see that. There's a little switch, a little slide switch right down there. That's drop the feed dogs. Feed dogs engaged. So there you go. So that makes buttons really easy. At least that's the theory. I've done like, I don't know how many button repairs since my wife got this, but at least 2 other pairs of pants, because my buttons come off all the time because they're kind of older. So anyway, then you position the button underneath the foot so that the holes are right where the needle goes. And if not, then you slide it slightly over. Okay, that's good. And then what you do is you make sure to test it. Okay, so first thing we want to do, and you can see it jumps right over to the other side. Okay, and then it goes right in. Okay, so that needs to be wider. So we want to go over to this switch right here. Right, this is the width switch, I think. And we increase that just a touch. Okay, and then we'll see how that goes. And we'll watch. So now, yeah, no, see, that's still gonna bend the needle, so we'll go a little bit more. That might not be the, that's not it. Okay. Is it this one? Oh, might be this one. No, I don't know. $13. Okay. Well, it's not hurting it, so. Huh? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, now you can see it by when I manually do it. I guess that's about 4. So I'm gonna slide the speed all the way over to the left because I don't like going fast. So anyway, I do probably about 10, 13 of these. So we'll just call this 11, 12. Oh, I'm sorry, no. See? And it just goes ahead and does the button really nice. That's as fast as it goes right there. And then for that, okay. And it always goes down for the finished position. So I want to bring it up because it's a button. And then I want to go over, I want to move the whole thing here. And then we want to place the needle. I can't even see the frickin' holes at the moment. Okay. So now we want to make sure that we get in the right holes for the second part of the button, because the button has 4 holes. So we'll make sure we get there. Okay, we're in. And we drop that down again. And then we can do like 13 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, we're all done. That's it. Then you bring the needle up. Yeah, lift the feed dog. You can actually, oh, you can't use the auto cutter if it's up. Forgot about that. But Yeah, so, doop. And then the pants have a button on them. Ta-da! And that's all it takes. And I got to trim up the threads, but that's not that important. All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.